I'm planning on going to Iowa State for architectural engineering.
I'm going to the University of Iowa to study environmental sciences with a minor in Spanish.
My plans after high school are to attend Iowa State University to major in computer engineering and minor in cybersecurity.
I plan on attending Iowa State University, majoring in psychology and minoring in biology.
I plan on going to the University of Iowa to major in human physiology and minor in Spanish.
I'm planning on going to Iowa State and possibly majoring in architecture with a minor in business.
I'm going to go to the University of Northern Iowa and major in communication sciences and disorders with a minor in Spanish.
I'm going to University of Minnesota to study kinesiology and education.
I'm planning to go to Milwaukee School of Engineering to study mechanical engineering.
I'm going to Coe College for a pre-med track with a major in biology.
I'm planning to go to the University of Northern Iowa for art education.
I would say just try it out. I mean, it's not going to work for everyone, but there's no harm in trying it out and seeing what you can do because the skills that you'll take out of it are extremely beneficial.
To keep working hard towards their goal. I know that for me it was hard to continue, but you can only get there if you keep working hard and putting in the work.
Just keep going, even though sometimes you get bored and it's a lot of work. Just keep doing what you're doing, and in the end it'll work itself out.
It's not that serious. That's what I would tell them, because I'm like the queen of being stressed out about everything. And like taking IB, it's helped me realize that like, yes, school matters a lot, but also you don't need to freak out about every little thing that goes wrong.
It's rarely about how hard the content is, it's just about your commitment. The content within the IB program isn't that hard, it's about keeping up with it. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Stick with it, really. I know a lot of other people have already said that, but that's really what you have to do. I mean, it's a 2-year program. I mean, it's going to be more difficult than anything you've pretty much ever done before with schooling-wise. But for the most part, I mean, by the time you get to where we're all sitting and being interviewed now, you're going to really appreciate that you took the time to do all of these classes because it's really beneficial in the end.
If you do go into IB, then listen to everything that you get told those first couple of months about what you're going to have to do.
IB is very stressful, so I think you need to go into it knowing that. You can't just go into it thinking this is going to be easy. Like, you have to know that you're making a commitment, and I mean, I wanted to quit multiple times, but I just kept going through with it because I was like I just want to get to the end. Like, I can do this. I know I can. So I think you just kind of have to keep going. Like, you can't just quit in the middle of it. You just have to think that, you know, this is hard, but I'm gonna get through it.
I think it's gonna help me be a lot more prepared going into college. I'm gonna be more prepared getting that harder stuff because if I was just in regular classes, I wouldn't be ready for that higher level work that they're going to throw at us.
The thinking that you have to do in IB is very critical, and I think I wouldn't have got that in my normal classes, and so going into college I'll be a lot more prepared for that like deeper thinking.
I've developed a lot of writing skills and critical thinking skills within the IB program because of the amount of work and the rigor of the work that we are expected to do.
It's really just helped me sharpen my critical thinking skills and really prepared me for like the rigorous work that's, I assume, is going to happen in college.
With IB, you have to do more critical thinking about science and stuff, so it's not as easy as people originally thought. Like, there's 3 of us in our class when we originally started with like 15. Yeah, it's crazy, but I think it just showed that the 3 of us really cared about that subject, and it's going to help us in the long run.
Med school is one of the most difficult tracks that you can take, and it really does challenge you. And I think without the experience of IB, I wouldn't have that to help me push forward.
My IB cohort is really, really close. We hang out a lot.
You learn how to manage your time because you have so many activities. We're all very close, and I feel a very nice environment with my cohort because I know I can have the support from them and they can have the support from me too.
I know that when going into the IB program, I was not a very confident student. Like, I didn't have any confidence in my writing or my speaking skills, but leaving the IB program, I feel like I've developed a lot as a student.
I think we really came together over the last year, especially after the pandemic. Everyone was kind of separated, but we still found a way to connect and support each other, and that's been really helpful in keeping everything going.
For me, since I was so far ahead of my credits, I think the IB benefited me because I could go ahead in what I wanted. I could double up on my science, and that would help me in the future since at the end of this year I'll have 7 years of science under my belt. So hopefully I'll succeed in microbiology in college.
I think it helps us be more prepared for college, because if you don't take IB, you get into college and then you're just slammed with all this work. And IB helps you get ready for being having all that work and keeping up to date with what's going on.
It gave me a lot more inspiration to create stuff, but also I think I've tried a lot of new things. I've started painting actual objects rather than just painting on a canvas or something. I paint mannequins. It has opened me up to a lot more things, and it's really opened my skill set up a lot more, so I feel like I can achieve more in my art than I could before.
My favorite part is how kind of close-knit both our teachers and our cohort is, because you really feel like you have a support group behind you because everyone kind of is going through the same thing, and then you really get to know your teachers and build a relationship with it so that it makes the whole program a little bit easier.
Being with everyone for so long, even the teachers and just their classmates, you get really close and it's a real support system.
My favorite part of IB was all the people. Being around my friends all day and being with the same group of people. Sometimes you can get a little bit I don't want to be around you anymore, but they're always there for you and they're your support group.
We've grown a lot closer. I think before last year there were a lot of cliques and we didn't all get along or just didn't really talk to each other, but now we go to the library all the time together, we hang out all the time outside of school, and we have numerous group chats and stuff between us, and we just hang out a lot, which really helps because we all are in the same boat and we can help each other through it.
And you have this very open relationship with your teachers that makes it very easy to talk to them, and you have people that can get you the resources you need to succeed.
Hard.
Change.
Empowering.
Growth.
Resilient.
Interesting.
Dynamic.
Perspective.
Calm.
I would say supportive.
Time.
I would say rewarding.
Terrifying.
I am IB.
I am an IB graduate.
I'm an IB graduate.
I am IB.
I am 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 an IB graduate.
I am an IB graduate.
I am IB.
I am an IB graduate.